right. Here we go. I think we're all good to go. All right. Hello everybody. This will be a tutorial or an update of just me live planning my trades with Bitcoin and Ethereum using Market Cipher to just kind of interpret the time frames and just kind of plan out what Market Cipher B would exactly look like at those levels that I'm planning on taking. If you guys liked the video and enjoyed it and learned something new from it, please give me a like and a thumbs up. And so really, I did my live TA this morning, marked out all my levels and whatnot. Now I'm just gonna look at Market Cipher at the current market conditions and just kind of plan out my trades of what a divergence may look like at a certain level using Market Cipher B. And so what I'm really interested right now is this naked monthly point of control right here at around 39K. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and look at Market Cipher B and kind of see what we're doing and just kind of interpret the time frames. This does take some while getting used to, and so that's why I'm gonna make more videos kind of based on this. And so really what would be decent is if we get a move down on the 24-minute, just looking at the time frame. If we come down here, bounce off of it. Right now I do expect a green dot playing out on the 24-minute pretty soon, and so this might reset for a little bit, come back down, and then we'll get another higher wave compared to this one, along with the money flow just kind of coming up like so. And then this would make for a nice 24-minute divergence. And so what I'm going to be doing is just put a horizontal line just above that level, and then I'm going to right click on it and then add a alert on that. So look for long on 24-minute. And then what I like to do too is add these into a alerts folder. I'm just gonna delete my current alert, and I'm just gonna start all fresh and just build my trading plan, even swing trades really. So that is my first kind of scalp to say, or day trade, since it's on the 24-minute. And if I don't see the divergence, I just won't take the trade. Or if I see like a scalp, like a 12-minute divergence or whatnot, as price does come towards that level, then I'll just change my plan accordingly and scalp. So no, this is actually Market Cipher. All right. But very similar. Very similar. So really, next thing I'm really looking for is a possible short up here. We're getting confluence. Just another thing I'd look for with levels. And so I'm gonna add an alert just below that level, that 42,000 level. And really what I'm looking for could be here we go. Yeah, possible 12-minute divergence. So we'll have price coming up towards this level, plan on getting a rejection based off of that. And really I want to see a momentum wave coming up and then coming down, and it cannot be larger or greater than this one right here. So just drawing a trend line, it kind of looked like that. Let me modify that. So it kind of looked like that, and we want to see the money flow too lower than right here, this dot right here. So money flow might come up into the positive, and this just might come down. And here you can see too that overall over time money flow is coming down like that, and so that is just a possible trade I would take. So I'm just gonna add an alert and put a little note to myself. So yeah, drag it into my alerts folder. All right. So that is just kind of a scalp I'm looking for. Another one is up here around 43K. I'm gonna add a horizontal line just before that. This too, looking at a 24-minute bearish divergence. So we'll have price coming up towards that level, getting rejection off of it like so. And then I want to see a divergence below this level right here. Now this is kind of pushing it because the money flow should just kind of lag. Again, I want the money flow to be lower than this point right here. But overall, you can see the money flow has been kind of coming up, but hopefully it'll come down a little bit more. And then we'll get a nice divergence based off of that. So it looked like that kind of. Just mapping out with price action too. Just kind of like that. Yeah, that would make for a nice divergence. So I'm gonna add an alert on that one. Anything else? All right. Feel free to ask me questions in the chat. I like questions. All right, so that is another possible day trade to take. Again, a good rule of thumb is the 12-minute and up, or 12-minute to 1 hour is a day trade. 12-minute and down is a scalp, and then really the 1 to 4 hour can be a swing trade. Here's another possible short to look for. Again, I'm just gonna look at Market Cipher, and this is it's way up there, so 11% move. Really, if anything, a 1 hour divergence. So we might have price just kind of go sideways and the momentum goes sideways, and then we'll get a larger momentum wave possibly. Money flow needs to be below here, so we want to see money flow just coming down a little bit more, and then of course the momentum wave needs to be lower as we pump up into here and then get a rejection off of that. That is just what I'm looking for. So And then I'll look for longs, I suppose. Just coming down here. Let me kind of zoom out a little bit. We still have this golden pocket. Another possible one would be this 786 right here. So let's do that. 2 hour kind of looks kind of good. Honestly, a 2 hour divergence would be cool. So just kind of zooming in, or zooming out, I should say. Will that price probably just kind of consolidate and then come down, take this out, and then pump back up. And then on Market Cipher B, we'll get a lower momentum wave with money flow just kind of overall increasing. So I'm comparing it to this momentum wave right here, or this one possibly too could work. So the momentum waves would just kind of look like that in a way. Might come down a little bit more and be a little steeper momentum wave, but overall we want to see money flow coming up like that. So that is just kind of what I'm imagining and thinking of in my head. Alert, rush, we'll get rid of these. Alright. We'll look for more longs, more of a swing trade type deal. Hold on, let me put on more levels. Daily. Okay. Yes, I have a lot of levels on my chart, but I like confluence. Then I guess like really the worst case scenario. We come down to this wick at 34K. Yeah. Okay. And then this would be probably a 3 to 4 hour swing trade I like to see. Probably a 4 hour swing trade. So again, I'm looking at this 34K level as it could be a possible swing failure pattern too, where we just kind of come down, kind of consolidate down, and then we pump back up. And then on the 4 hour, I imagine we're gonna get a momentum wave down and then maybe another momentum wave up. But really I want to see a higher momentum wave compared to this dot right here. And I kind of want to see the money flow coming up too in general. So really the money flow is at its lowest right here. And so a good money flow coming up like that, kind of. It has to be higher than this momentum wave right here. So that should be a good deal. I'll add that to my chart. Next we can look for another swing short kind of. If price does kind of giga pump and then we come up to this 49k level and then reject off of that, this would be another 4-hour divergence. So momentum wave would come up and then come down. And again, we want it to see it be lower than this momentum wave right here. And then you want the money flow generally coming down. So kind of like that. So all right, so that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. I'll move on to Ethereum. Any questions? No. It's okay, it's pretty quiet for a Wednesday. Or it's usually quiet on Wednesdays. This might be a scalp, maybe. I wouldn't really take it. Alright, time for Ethereum. Just planning out. Alright, so this is a strong support. It's a fib level, a daily, and a 0.5 fib level. All getting pretty good confluence, and it's relatively similar to the 39k level on Bitcoin. So really could get a nice 1 hour divergence. 1 hour to 24 minute. Let me see here. Really either could work. 1 hour would be preferred, but again, we'll have momentum just kind of doing this. We don't want it to see it go lower than this wave right here. And then we're gonna want to see money flow coming up as our secondary factor. So just kind of like that. And you can see money flow coming up over time. As price does kind of dump down into this region right here and then come back up. So I'm gonna add an alert on that. Again, I'm gonna delete all my alerts and just start new. Alright. Another one I could look at. Definitely be a swing is this major golden pocket right here. Let me actually turn on more levels. Oh, there's a naked weekly point of control. Okay. This would be a nice one. Naked monthly point of control right there. All right, so here's a few. Again, this could be another 1 hour swing. We'll have this kind of momentum go sideways for a little bit. Hopefully money flow would start coming up, but we'll come down towards this level, bounce off of this monthly or naked daily point of control, kind of all acting as a box of support right here. And then of course we want to see no momentum wave larger than this wave right here, this anchor wave. And so what it'll look like is just kind of like that, where we have money flow again coming up and then price dumping down like that. So I'll add an alert right on that 618. All right, trade number 2. This would be another swing long. Is this zone of support right here. So with this, let me zoom in a little bit. This could be another like 2 hour. So let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, all right here. So if you guys can see, so we're gonna have price coming down, dumping down to this naked monthly point of control / trend line, and just kind of a wick down to take the liquidity down here. And then on the 2 hour time frame, kind of want to see the momentum wave, a little bit steeper momentum wave, and it can't be lower than this anchor wave. And then I want to see the money flow increasing over time, like so. And then our momentum wave divergence would look like that. So that is just a plan. Alright, so that's pretty much all the longs. Let's look for shorts. We'll go down and start with the lower time frames. So this could be a possible short. We come up, get a rejection off of this, come back down. Or actually, what would be more ideal, since there's more confluence here, is we come up, reject off of this, as it is a previous week point of control, naked daily point of control, 786. I've noticed Ethereum respects 786s a lot more. So yeah. And then of course, what I'm looking for is a 24-minute where we have momentum coming up and then coming down. Ideally, I don't want to see the momentum coming up above this kind of anchor wave, but if it does come up, I don't want to see it greater than this anchor wave. However, with what the money flow is kind of looking at right now, is that money flow has to like stall, and I don't really see that happening. So ideally, I want to see a momentum wave, kind of a tiny trigger wave in a way. So point it out like that, and then I want to see the money flow coming down. It can come up into the positive a little bit, but just something like that. So I'll add an alert before that level. Here's another one right here. This is like a major golden pocket, so I do see it respecting that somewhat. And what I'm looking for on here is a possible 1 hour. So the price coming up, rejecting, and then we'll see momentum coming up, and then just coming down. I don't want to see momentum higher than this anchor wave right here, and then in general, it'll just kind of look like that. And then money flow will be coming down too. So there's another short. And then really way up here too. So around, let me zoom out a little bit. What is this golden pocket from? Okay. Really all the way up to 3,800 or 3,700. 3,700 would be ideal too. So this will be definitely a swing. Where we kind of have current price really pumping up towards 3,700 and then coming down. Again, this is a golden pocket slash a 786, so you might need a tight stop loss for this one, or a large stop loss, low position size, and based off of the 4-hour time frame, will come up and then just kind of come down. Again, momentum wave like that, and then money flow coming down. Might look something like that. So this is really pretty much it. Again, make sure to like and subscribe. And I hope to make more videos like this in the future. I already made another one. I saw it, a lot of people viewed it, so I'll keep on making more, I think. I hope this is pretty helpful for people too. So if there's really no questions in the chat, we'll probably get going. So yeah, all right guys.